Rain falling here at game time as it's time for baseball at Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the San Diego Padres. It's a battle of top-tier pitchers next on the show. Number 28 is on the mound for the Padres in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
Stepping up to the plate, Kent Clemens. He'll get us started in this one
Leading
under the
off tonight
lights.
for the Yankees, the left fielder, number 28.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Guys, the Swingin' Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Charles Hayes.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Here it comes on 0-2. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2. Now at the plate, Torres. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Torres.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Settling in now, Michael Conforto. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Michael Conforto.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, man. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale. So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And I want to tell you, when looking over the statistics on this starting pitcher right here, one thing that jumps off the page at you is the fact that he leads the National League in strikeouts. And that's all well and good. What you need to focus on is the fact that sometimes you can fall into a lull on the defensive side if you know your guys punching guys out left and right. They're going to have to stay on their toes, stay engaged in this one, and make sure nothing gets by.
Popped him up. Machado in foul ground. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier.
The first baseman, number 17, Hunter Dozier.
First offering on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping into the box, Fernando Cuevas. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest.
Fernando Cuevas.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Travis is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Aramis Garcia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Number 22.
First offering on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
The 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 0-2 delivery. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
The pitcher, number
digging
55.
in, Max Fried. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0.
We're back now as the Padres prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning, and this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. They come into the game with the fewest strikeouts of any team in the league. And when I caught up with some of the players during batting practice and asked them about that, they all reiterated that they don't want to be an all-or-nothing kind of offensive team. They said it's important to their success that they battle, make pitchers work, and do their best every time up to put the ball in play. Not every team buys into that philosophy, but it definitely seems to work for these guys.
Pitcher.
Matt?
Number 20.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Haynes ranging up the middle, and the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kent Clemens comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. Into the box now, Charles Haynes.
Now batting, shortstop, Charles.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
So striding forward now Torres. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Torres takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now at the plate, number 28, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Kramer on 3rd. Campos at 2nd. Aubrey at 1st. 2 out in the inning. Now a fly ball, right center field. Nobody's going to catch up
All right,
with this
hang
one.
on,
It's going to
hang
get
on, right
down
there.
for extra bases. 2 runs have scored. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he's safe.
As a manager, you have to give your starter every opportunity to work his way out of trouble, but I think they went with him maybe one batter too long. The bases loaded double blows this thing wide open, and the starter's probably on his last legs now.
Stepping into the box,
The batter,
Pena,
number 1.
runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Pena.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We played 4 full. The Padres on top, 5-0. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Machado is there. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May.
Number 26.
Ready for another chance? Cedric Mullins. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Fouled away. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. And that brings in Hunter Dozier, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get some.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now batting, Fernando Cuevas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
No balls and a strike to count. Fastball called for strike 2.
I got to count 0-2.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So coming to the plate, Aramis Garcia. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he lays off for ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Splitter, 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Trey Mancini will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Trey Mancini.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 3 up, 3 down for the 6th consecutive inning here. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Padres 5 and the Yankees nothing. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 28. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes, 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Mullins on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Stepping in, Kent Clemens. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Dahl, a range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Digging in once again, Charles
Now
Haynes.
batter, the shortstop.
Ready to deliver.
Go.
Here's the first pitch.
Hey.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Conforto. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Called strike 0-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. 8th inning here from Petco Park. The Friars out on top in front of their home crowd as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Next for New York, Cedric Mullins. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Ready now, Hunter Dozier. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
No balls and 1 strike. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So here now's the pitcher, number 28. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Here comes the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Machado stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Sent out to straightaway center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now the relay home. And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run.
Stepping in, Fernando Cuevas, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Nope. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Standing in, Aramis Garcia. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. Nope. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
2 strikes.
Fouled off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing, so he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Yandy Diaz will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. He comes in at 262 on the year. 2 home runs and 23 driven in. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.